Good morning. Hey, good morning. It is an early morning. It's 6 o'clock. And behind me, you see the light. I am cooking a brisket in my Master Build Adventure Series electric smoker. So, my temperature on that brisket is 200 degrees. Well, on the smoker's 200 degrees. 220, excuse me. 220 degrees on the smoker. And I have the probe in it. And I'm waiting for it to, the internal temperature to come up to 195 to 200 degrees on the internal temperature of the brisket. I'm using mesquite and applewood, which is, from what I understand, a little bit different of a combination, but it's okay. It's my very first real brisket. I was actually kind of, I don't know if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing or it's going to dry it out, but I actually started it last night, about 9 o'clock last night. And I got the internal temperature of the brisket up to 127 degrees. Unfortunately, my electricity is ran through my light. Well, when my buddy came home at like 11:30 or something like that, I was already in bed. I already gave it all the smoke it was supposed to have. I went to bed. I was out. Apparently, he's kind of a deity, and he decided to turn off my light. In the process of turning off the light, you guessed it, he turned off the smoker. So, I got up this morning, just a couple of minutes ago, and I realized smoker's off. I just lost 6 hours of frickin' smoking time. So hopefully, not only will this be able to cook and get up to temperature, but I'll be able to let it rest for about an hour and a half before dinner. We probably are going to have a very late dinner, but I want brisket. I've been looking forward to this brisket for the last 3 weeks, I guess. So I'm smoking brisket. Well, hopefully this is the beginning of a very good week for me. Got to keep the energy level up. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to attend to this. Actually, I'm going to go attend to my butt on the couch and watch some TV. See you soon. Well, it's been 6 hours I've been sitting here waiting for my buddy to get ready so we can go to his place and help him sort his house. Anywho, my wife made a really pretty wreath. Oh, and the smoker is still going. So I moved the smoker over here because it was out of the water. And internal temperature is 160.
Needed to change things up. Why are you recording me?
I'm not recording you.
Looks kind of like you are, dingus.
Bingus Khan?
Sure. No, it was just the kick in the pants I needed to...
Oh, the fire that happened to your apartment place.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a kick in the pants I needed to get Cole to,
Prunes! Just what the body needs.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to your dashboard.
Why not? I mean, they're positioned just perfectly, so when I hit the gas, they, roll off and hit you right in the head. Anyway, I was saying it was just a kick in the pants I needed, and then yeah, I needed to get a 2-bedroom place anyway, so that I could have
Well, you were at the old place, what? Almost 10 years, right?
over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every 10 years, you gotta clean out your apartment.
Yeah.
Why not use an excuse like the neighbor catching fire to the building?
Right? So, it's a really nice way to put a positive spin on it. My expenses have gone up about $150 a month, but it's not too bad.
You got a 2-bedroom now.
Yeah, I got a 2-bedroom.
You got rid of an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh man, that Where's the closest dollar store to here?
That way.
Okay, where's the closest dollar store going that way?
I don't go that way because that way is Spokane.
So?
I don't shop or go to Spokane unless I can help it.
Why?
I don't know. I like going that way.
You're weird. Anyway.
I don't know where the nearest one is. I'll have to Google it.
Siri.
Okay.
Siri.
Why? Siri's an idiot.
Yeah, she don't know nothing.
Daddy
Neither
has-
is her best friend Alexa. Couple of tramps in a
Daddy
bar.
has Siri. Daddy has Siri.
Yeah, I'm aware. He has an iPhone. It's built into iPhone. I never use Siri. Of course, I pretty much only use my iPhone for basically phone calls and texts. Maybe some light social media.
Your son likes iPhone.
Yeah?
It's got good games.
Yeah, I loaded a bunch of games onto his. Keeps his grimy mitts off of mine. Man, this makes me look fat. You gotta punch your liver through a wall later for that.
Oh well.
Alright.
Still love you.
Yeah, I know. Hey, what are you two doing back there?
They're playing in a toy box.
Just make sure you're behaving yourself.
Well,
not
without
a-
further ado, let's get to cleaning.
Yeah, we're not above selling you to Kurdish yak herders.
Styrofoam.
Like I said, I'm not looking forward to doing all those damn dishes and all that laundry.
Would you say today was a successful day? We got most of it unboxed.
Yeah, we got most of the boxes empty and everything. There's still a lot of shit that needs to be put away.
A box and a half of garbage.
Yeah, we ended up clearing a lot of garbage out. Well, it's because when I was packing, it was just grab and throw in a box.
Well, that's kind of what happens when your building has no power or running water.
Right. Power was out. There was no water because it was shut off due to the fire. So I had to work when I had daylight. Just grab it, throw it in a box, sort it out later.
So basically a long day. Short, but busy.
Yeah, it was only a few hours, but man,
It's tiring. I want to go home and get me some brisket.
brisket. Yes, brisket sounds good.
All right, well, there it is. Our brisket. Oh my gosh, it's so good. My goodness. Oh, it's another day. This is Monday now. Yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday. And I am taking Little Turd.
Hello.
Hello, it's me again. Yes, I just dropped the kid off. And I found this at I don't want to call it the dollar store, but it's a Dollar Tree. Is this Memphis style rub. And its ingredients are kind of like, okay, but I didn't notice the ingredients until earlier. It's got salt, cayenne pepper, MSG, garlic, chili powder, black pepper, onions, ground celery, and looks like some paprika. Never had it. It has MSG in it. I don't know if I like that. I'm kind of on the fence with that. But I thought I would use that. I want to try it and see if it is any good. For some smoked chicken legs. So I'm going to smoke these at 275 degrees for, I think it's probably going to take about 2.5 to 3 hours until the internal temperature hits 165. These are not for me for dinner tonight. These, I'm going to go visit my mom today. She hasn't seen me or the family for a few days. So I'm going to go visit my mom, and I think I should take her some smoked chicken. And I'm going to use applewood, and I'm going to smoke her some chicken. I thought she might like something special like that. I took her a rabbit 2 weeks ago, and they made some amazing rabbit stew. I am going to try to smoke a rabbit again here, hopefully in the next, well, I can get a rabbit, but in the next month or two. I'd like to try smoke a rabbit. This time, more like you would for like a chicken or a turkey or something. But anyways, I'm going to get this going. 275 degrees. And yeah. Welcome to my messy garage. I bought this bag at Tractor Supply. I remember why I don't buy food at Tractor Supply. Not necessarily because the quality is bad, no, but because my chickens go through it really, really fast. When I buy the whole grain stuff, or not grain, but the whole non-corn, yeah, I guess it is grain, the whole whatever, they go through the feed really slow, costs a lot of money, but one container of food will last them 4 to 5 days. This stuff, even though it's inexpensive, and it's only, I think, like $14 or $13 or something like that, a bag, and it's a 50-pound bag, a container only lasts them 2 days. Yep. Well, I'm back. Okay, so I found this at a garage sale that we had here this summer that someone donated. It's canned chicken, beer canned chicken, and it's a holder, and it's pretty cool. You take your favorite beer, which is not my favorite, but I like Rolling Rock, I can drink it, and it goes into this thing, see, and then you insert it into the into the egg port of a chicken. All right, so I got my girl here. I don't know if it's a girl, it could be a rooster, but I got a chicken here. And I don't know how big it is, but you know, it's a good sized bird. And that's, for your information, that's the egg hole. That the can will go inside that spot. And then I have 3 chicken thighs and legs, the big ones. Now, I've thawed these out. I have 3 of these and the whole bird. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smother them in my favorite sugar-free barbecue sauce. If you have not tried this, you have got to get yourself a bottle. Amazing, amazing stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and smother this all over my chicken. And then I'm gonna put my chicken in a cold electric smoker. All right, so I want to show you what I got going on in here. Ta-da! So I've got my little friend, and he's got the probe in his booty. Haha. And up top on the rack are the 3 legs and thighs, and they are covered in the barbecue sauce. And then the beer can, half of the beer I poured into the drip tray. So as that heats up, it'll create steam, and then that'll help flavor the 3 on top as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. What I'm gonna do is in about a half hour or so, once it starts to warm up, I'm going to add my apple wood chips, and I'm gonna smoke it. Yeah, man. Next day. Oh, look who's out. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody's outside. You know, I need an invention. I need something called, well, I don't know exactly what to call it, but I would call it the hover camera. That way, you can do your normal things in your normal routine and do your normal things, do your normal routine, and then, you know, have both hands free and the camera just goes and just floats around. Now that would be cool. A hover camera. That'd be cool. I mean, you could probably get away with it if you had like a drone, a real small drone with a camera. That might actually work. You know, and you can somehow program it so that it like stays a certain distance from you, and it's always looking at, you know, your face. See, your face or something. Oh. Sounds expensive. All right, 2 eggs. Well, let's take a quick little peek at the garden and see what's going on. So, like I said, it's gonna freeze tonight. Probably already had a slight frost, but there's some tomatoes on here that I need to get picked today or tonight, probably after work, pick the tomatoes. And that stuff's still looking good. And I have those guys left. Yep. Really haven't done a whole lot. There's still tomatoes on the ground. It looks like their leaves are pretty much shot, so I'll just make all that go away. All those tomatoes just, they weren't very good. They were a paste tomato, didn't get very many earlier on, and then the bugs got to them, and I'll pass. And I'll just get them up off the ground and put them where they belong, just so they don't self-seed. And then, as you can see, I still haven't finished my drainage holes and filled these up yet. There's some peppers in those buckets. That needs to be cut back, and there's a ton of weeds growing, and barrels that need to be cut. And I know snow is right around the corner. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to be getting snow on Wednesday. So, and it's gonna stay cold, so it might stick around. Yay! So basically, it's been kind of a slow, routine-y morning. My life is very boring. Very boring. Not a whole lot ever really happens. So I'm like one really, really lucky guy. I have a real good best friend. As soon as I realized this morning that the temperature here was going to drop below freezing, I said, I better call my buddy. And I called him, and I told him about my sprinkler needing to be blown out. And he said, sweet, as soon as you get home, let me know, and I'll be right over, and I'll help you blow it out. I'm home, and I just got a hold of him, and he's on his way over. So he'll be here in a couple of minutes, and help me get my sprinkler system blown out. It's pretty cool that I have a guy that has been my friend for 36 years. And we're still best friends. And he is willing to drop everything to come and help me. It's pretty cool. Good morning. Yeah. It's cold. So it's like, I think it was at 6:45, I think is what it is. Very dark. Because it's dark, the ducks and the chickens are still, they were still in bed. It's so strange how just a few minutes later and all of a sudden the sun's up. Well, the sun's almost up, but it's brighter. So there's no snow, But there's definitely frost. I don't know if you can see that. There's definitely frost on everything. And not only is the sun almost up, looks like they're almost awake. Oh, and I put my bucket in the wrong spot. Oh, there we go. Hello, girls. So, I was already out here once this morning, and nobody was awake when I came out. Well, hi, ducks. Hi, ducks. Think I'm gonna change your water ducks. Well, another day. Guess that's kind of the thing when you have outside animals, is chores have to be done every day, no matter what. There is no taking time off. You're driving down the road and all of a sudden there's this white animal in the road. And you ask yourself, what the heck is that? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is an albino peacock. At least I think it is. Huh. Oh, isn't that cool? That is definitely not something you see every single day. Okay, so this kind of concludes the video for this week. Some things happened in the middle of the week that I had no control over. The first one was the boss in the meeting on Wednesday said, all right, y'all are coming in an hour earlier now. Well, as you know, 6 o'clock in the morning's pitch black out here, and I haven't been getting home because of the snow. Haven't been getting home until 10, 11 o'clock at night, so no video up to this point. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna have to play it by ear and cross our fingers, and hopefully there'll be something next week. Oh my God, there's so much to do, and I have to do it in the cold. I still have to get the trampoline dismantled. The update on the big 55-gallon barrel waterer, it's not gonna work. Not in the winter anyways. So I gotta go back to the little 3-gallon thing and bring it in every night, fill it up, and then take it back out in the morning. I gotta do that with the rabbits now too. The water has to go back and forth between the house and get refilled and all that kind of stuff. And this 5-gallon red bucket that I have to fill up the ducks with is perfect. And I just take that little bucket that I made for them, flip it upside down, knock the ice out, put it back, and then I just refill it. So is what it is. So, okay, well, until next time. All right, y'all, until next time, you have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and